Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley, and we're gonna do a collective reading with messages from the earth, from Gaia, and from, a little bit beyond that. So I'm using our life purpose oracle cards, then we're gonna get some sacred earth oracle, and then we're gonna finish up with some advice from the woods. All right, the whispering woods. How's everybody feeling today? I am like in super card reading mood today. I just did a collective message for the divine feminine. If you're in that collective, I check that out because you're going through some shit. But you can also stick around here and get this message as well because this will help. So let's go ahead. We got yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. Okay, this might be a personal reading. Oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So this is like very esoteric stuff coming through. School. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. So you might be getting a certification in one of these fields or some sort of energy healing field. Maybe you've just been thinking about it. That's some confirmation that could be something good for you. I'm going to pull a couple more so that we have a wide array of things. Teaching. You inspire young people to learn. The only other reading I've done with this, I got this card as well. All right. Counseling. You heal with kind words and wise advice and an empathetic ear. So, support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Okay, so what we're picking up on here, we've got school and teaching, and then we have like all of these energy cards too for like different healing practices. Shit, sorry y'all. So something that I've learned in my spiritual path is like I'm oftentimes the student and the teacher at the same time. Every time I get in sticky situations or I have like falling outs, I'm like, am I the student in this situation or am I the teacher? And it's both and. So if you're going through some stuff, you might want to, you might need energy healing. We're using oracle cards now. Yoga, I know I need to yoga. But you might be needing extra support and counseling. Or you could be that person for someone else. Or you've been thinking about entering into a field where you help people through stuff. So let's get a little bit more advice from our Sacred Earth Oracle. These are really beautiful cards. They're big. Too big for my hands. Just know that whatever it is you're thinking of, you can do it. All right, whatever it is. There's so many resources available online. If you don't have the capacity to do physical school, you could take courses online. If you're seeking some sort of counseling, there's, resources that can connect you with other folks. If you want anything with oracle cards or energy healing, I'm available. Yoga came up first and foremost. Again, I'm speaking to myself on that one because I always set out to do yoga and like have the resources and availability, but just don't. Dependability. And we have like all the chakras really lit up here, and there's a balance between masculine and feminine, which we were really talking about in that first reading. So dependability, again, with that theme, balance. We're very balanced in these two. Fragments. So we could be seeking our fragments, calling our power back to us from the various places we've left it, so that we can you know, find that balance within ourselves, and then we can be a balance to another. All right. Let's pull a couple more from this deck. Core. All right. Again, I think of yoga when I think of core, or like, you know, and that came up. So our physical beings need to find that balance. And we can do that various ways. Again, I'm talking to myself right now, so thank you. Magnetism. Once we have that balance, and once we have that strength in our core, and we have our, you know, alignment within us, we're going to be able to pull in whatever it is that we're seeking, whatever it is that we're desiring. And that's the goal, right? It's that's that law of attraction, you know. You're going to get what you focus on. And if you focus on being balanced and stable and whole within yourself, you're going to be able to pull in stuff. You're going to be able to manifest those wish fulfillments. Center. All right. So we need to stay centered in ourselves. Efficiency. So we can remain efficient. So we can remain doing the things that we need to do. Reaction. Now, not all reactions are bad reactions, but I would say that there's a little bit of caution with this one. We want to make sure that when we are having a reaction to something outside of ourselves, that we're staying centered and balanced, so that our reaction is efficient in getting, you know, all of our fragments to become like back to us, so that we can have dependability. Not codependency, but dependability. You know, being a pillar within yourself, so that those around you are also feeling that and having that same magnetism. Remember, we've talked about how we are like electromagnetic beings, and how our heartbeats have a pulse, right? We have a pulse, we have that magnetic. So when our hearts are hurting or breaking, or, you know, medically not well, that's going to affect the things that are surrounding us. For real, for real. All right? If you're in this space of fear constantly, you're going to find a whole hell of a lot around you to be scared of. And when you're in a place of gratitude and love and support and kindness, you're going to have a lot of that coming towards you. So just remember that. Changes may be necessary. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. I've been thinking so much about fall and about the leaves, and that's one of my favorite things, especially when I moved out west. It was like, I'm from the Midwest, and I miss the leaves. I love fall. I'm a witch. Fall's my thing. And so it's just, sometimes change is necessary. Remember that. You know, the analogy of like that we're a plant, or that we're growing as we're using this Whispering Woods deck. I just said this to someone, like, as you're growing, or as the plant is growing, sometimes you have to cut away the bad parts to, you know, benefit the plant, like the whole plant. You have to shear some shit off, and that can be painful, but that's growth. So change. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. We use those leaves in compost to make our soils for next year, you know. So risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. And just trust that wherever you are planted and wherever you are growing, that as long as you're doing your own upkeep, that there's others around you that are going to support your growth. Woods. Be like the woods. Calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. If you need to ground yourself and you have woods nearby, or even just like one tree, go hang out with the trees. Trees are amazing. Grounded. Keep your roots. Keep to your roots and stand taller than other trees. All right, you gotta go hang out with the trees, man. Go do some yoga by the tree. If you're needing some support on like a career change or whatever it is you're seeking support on, nature is like, hey, I'm here, use me. Remember, Gaia is our comrade. Surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is the undisturbed garden. All right. So yeah, if you can take a walk outside, do it. Pay attention, be observant to those surprises. Nature is full of gifts and lessons. You know, certain animals hold certain soul messages or traits. So pay attention to what's around you if you are out there. And even if you're like just outside, you don't have to necessarily, like, even if you're like going to Target and you see a fucking pigeon or something, and you know, just pay attention to what's going on and learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night and you will become a little wiser in the day. I love this deck so much. All right, let's do one more from the woods. It's this one. Wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. And then you're gonna plant more dandelions. All right. I hope this was helpful. Just keep going. You're doing great. You're a gift, you know. We all have gifts. We all have things to offer. And it's just about having that balance and ability to grow and learn and change when necessary, to support ourselves and others. All right. I hope you all have a great day.